Good Thursday evening, August 14th, and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. A 95-acre brush fire burned up a hillside north of Brewster on Wednesday. A driver who pleaded guilty to bumping police officers with his vehicle while fleeing a traffic stop is now wanted for sentencing. Weather changes are on the way with showers and cooler temperatures tomorrow and Saturday. Your full local weather forecast is coming up. Lighthouse Christian Ministries has shut down its homeless aid center at 410 South Columbia Street after a hearing officer allowed its conditional use permit to be revoked on Monday. The Lighthouse Soup Kitchen served roughly 400 people each month, providing food and access to social programs. The city of Wenatchee moved to revoke the organization's permit in May, but Lighthouse Executive Director Sean Arrington quickly filed an appeal. Multiple complaints from businesses near the lighthouse reported problems caused by its clientele, such as trespassing, littering, and obstruction of vehicular traffic. The city accused the lighthouse of violating multiple permit codes, including failure to operate within the property boundaries or to mitigate impacts to the public. City hearing examiner Andrew Kottkamp ruled in the city's favor Monday. Arrington announced today the service center would close immediately. He said Lighthouse will continue its ministry to the homeless through other projects. A 5-year sentence was imposed Wednesday for the Cashmere Man arrested last fall in a traffic stop that injured a police officer. 31-year-old Osvaldo Verduzco Mendoza pleaded guilty last month to charges of fleeing police, third-degree assault, and possessing fentanyl with intent to distribute. The Columbia River Drug Task Force used a pit maneuver to stop Verduzco's vehicle last October on South Mission and Benton Street, suspecting him of drug dealing. He collided with a police car, injuring Officer Miguel Ruiz. Verduzco entered a guilty plea to avoid 2 additional drug charges. Judge Robert Jordan imposed the 5-year sentence yesterday following recommendation put forward by the Chelan County Prosecutor's Office. A 95-acre brush fire burned up a hillside north of Brewster on Wednesday. The Silver Spur fire was reported late in the morning and led to level 2 evacuation notices by 11:30 in the area of Old Highway 97 near the U.S. Electrodynamic Satellite Antenna Array. Old 97 was briefly closed near the town of Montz for firefighting activities. The Silver Spur fire was declared 100% contained by 7:30 last night. The cause is under investigation. When we come back, the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center is holding a contest for a new name in hopes of broadening funding opportunities for future expansion plans. And Chelan County wrapped up a week of inspections today on 8 important bridges throughout the county, finishing with the Peshastin Bridge. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
Remember when you could afford to have fun on 2 wheels without breaking the bank? Maybe you started on a Honda Z50 or a Trail 70 or one of the most popular Hondas of all time, the Trail 90. Well, Honda and Doghouse Motorsports are making fun affordable again. Introducing the Honda Monkey, the Dax, and the new updated Trail 125, all featuring fuel-injected 4-stroke engines with electric start. The best part of all, they are affordably priced under $5,000. Whether you're just getting started or you want to get back at it, Doghouse Motorsports has you covered.
Welcome to Mountain Chick Floral, your go-to flower and plant shop in downtown Wenatchee. Explore their wide variety of unusual and fun plants. And when you buy a plant in a container, they'll pot it up for you absolutely free. Birthday or weddings, they'll create the perfect floral arrangement for you. Brighten up your office with fresh blooms delivered to your door or business. Ask about floral subscriptions. Visit Mountain Chick Floral today, where every occasion is a reason to celebrate with flowers.
The Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center is holding a contest for a new name in hopes of broadening funding opportunities for future expansion plans. Executive Director Lisa Blair told NCWLIFE News that the center, which offers fitness classes and activities for the 50 and over crowd, has at times been denied grant funding due to having senior in its name. Now the center is seeking aid from the community in its rebranding efforts. Names can be submitted online or in person at the center with a daily limit of 1 submission per person. The winner will receive 2 lifetime memberships or $500 cash, with the runner-up receiving 2 annual memberships or $50 cash. A driver who pleaded guilty to bumping police officers with his vehicle while fleeing a traffic stop is now wanted for sentencing. 23-year-old Romeo Padron of Wenatchee did not show up Wednesday in Chelan County Superior Court, where he was expecting to be sentenced to 4 months in jail. The case started last March during a traffic stop at Walker Avenue and Spokane Street when a 1998 Ford Taurus that Padron was driving nudged 2 Chelan County Sheriff's deputies and a Wenatchee police officer who were on foot. No one was injured. Padron fled the scene and a SWAT team closed down Chelan Avenue near Kittitas later that day to search a home where they thought he had fled. That search was unsuccessful and Padron was not apprehended for 2 weeks. He pleaded guilty June 30th to charges of 3rd and 4th degree assault plus hit and run. Padron is now sought by police again on a bench warrant for failure to appear in court. Chelan County wrapped up a week of inspections today on 8 important bridges throughout the county, finishing with the Peshastin Bridge. Traffic safety foreman Ryan Rush also works as one of the county's bridge inspectors, using an under-bridge inspection truck borrowed from the Washington DOT to get a look at the superstructure. He outlined how the inspection process works.
We're looking for any deterioration in the concrete, in metal railings, anything like that. Girders that run underneath the bridge, the deck, sidewalks. We're looking for anything that is going bad, so we need to do repairs. Most bridges are on a 2-year cycle, and then we do have quite a few that are on an every year for any deterioration. That is Washington State's truck. So we have 2 operators that have come over from Olympia to help us out for our inspections this week. This is a special truck that basically it's a man lift and it goes underneath so that we can inspect the areas that we can't reach from the ground.
Coming up next in tonight's Pause for Pets feature, we will introduce you to a trio of guinea pigs up for adoption at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Cooler with showers tomorrow and Saturday. I'll have your local weather details coming up as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
For over 35 years, the Sangster family has been not only representing GMC, but the entire community.
As one of the few family-owned dealerships in Washington, you can count on our personal integrity, which has spanned over 3 generations, to ensure your satisfaction.
Sangster Motors stands behind everything we sell, from GMC professional-grade products and service from a professional-grade dealership.
Remember, caring about your family is what brings you back to ours.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? Business? Housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
Hey there folks, Blueberry Carrie here to invite you on out to Blueberry Hills to experience some real treats. Take a look at our homemade cream pies, our amazing cheesecakes, and don't forget our famous banana pudding. Remember, we're more than just great treats. People come from all over the world to experience what has been called one of the best destination restaurants in the Pacific Northwest. So come on out and see what all the fuss is about. Blueberry Hills in Manson. It's where the world is coming to.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
It's time now for our weekly Pause for Pets feature with the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Tonight's segment features a trio of guinea pigs. Sundae, Milkshake, and Banana Split are as sweet as their names. They love eating treats and exploring their surroundings, but what they'd really love is to find a forever home.
Hi, I'm Shelby. I am the marketing coordinator here at Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Today, our pets of the week are these lovely trio of guinea pigs. This one right here, this is Sundae. And then the brown one over there, that is Milkshake. And the black and white one is Banana Split. These guys are all male guinea pigs. These guys are a bonded pair. That just means that they all came in together, but these guys are the closest. And guinea pigs naturally are very social creatures. They like having lots of friends and people to talk to. So if you could, it would be really nice to take these two together so that way they can continue that really strong relationship that they currently already have. Sundae down here, he is just a little bit more dominant than them, so we're just having him take a break down here, but he's also a very social guy. You don't have to take all three. If you would like to just get one guinea pig, that is totally fine, but in the future, please maybe get them a friend or a buddy. Right now, guinea pigs, they live off of an ample amount of Timothy hay. They always have a good little bin full of it, and we also give them Timothy hay pellets that they eat. These guys also enjoy vitamin C rich foods like bell peppers, kale, and some other leafy greens. We don't suggest lettuce though. It just has like a little bit too much sugar content and water, versus like kale and other leafy greens have a lot of great rich vitamins and minerals and all kinds. So he's giving me little nibbles because he's very curious. Like a lot of animals, they investigate with their mouths. So they will, you know, lightly put their mouth on you, give you a little bit of pressure just to see what it's like. It's also a way for them to say hi. Other than that, guinea pigs are pretty easy. It's a good intro pet for a family that maybe hasn't had one before, or maybe you want to teach your children or someone in the household how to take care of an animal and have a little bit of responsibility. These guys are a great starter pet for that. So we are closed on Wednesdays, but we are available by appointment, so you can still come in and say hi to these guys. Outside of that, our normal open hours are Thursday through Tuesday, 12:30 to 6 p.m.
Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope your Thursday was a good one. Good news about our weather today, a lot less haze than the National Weather Service thought we would see today. You can still see a little bit of it on the horizon as we look out our weather window from this afternoon, but basically clear skies out there with a few fair weather clouds, and that's about it throughout our area. Temperatures were mild too, and things are going to begin to change now. Weather changes as we get you into Friday. We're going to see a steady increase in clouds. That will happen overnight tonight with showers. And then by Friday, we'll see afternoon and evening showers with high temperatures only around 80 degrees for a high on Friday. Saturday, morning showers giving way to partly cloudy skies in the afternoon. Still a little bit on the cool side Saturday with highs in the low 80s. So after all of this hot weather going back to Sunday, we're going to see a cool down this weekend. Today, exactly where we should be for this time of year. 87 is our normal high, and unofficially, that's what we got to today. Our record high just 4 years ago, 2021, we topped out at 102 degrees. 66 this morning for our overnight low, a few degrees warmer than 62. That's where we should be for this time of year. And our record low, 49, set in 1982. Sunrise 5:56, and the sun sets tonight at 8:13. Getting you into those important Friday forecast temperatures. It's going to be cooler tomorrow, and many folks will be relieved to see those cooler readings tomorrow. 83 in Moses Lake and Ephrata, 82 the high in Quincy. Wenatchee, Eniat, Chelan, and up into Omak will be right around that 80-degree mark. 78 in Leavenworth and 79 beautiful degrees tomorrow in Cashmere. But once again, showers in the forecast. Tonight, a 40% chance of overnight showers. Little trough of low pressures moving through, spinning a little bit of shower activity our way tonight. We'll see overnight lows in the mid-60s as we move into Friday. And then for your Friday, this area of low pressure will provide a lot of moisture into the state. Southwesterly flow is very positive for us. Not much during the day, but as we get into those evening hours on Friday, we're going to bump up to a 70% chance of rain. Temperatures, as I mentioned, cool around 80. For Saturday, morning rain showers giving way to partly cloudy skies in the afternoon. Most of those showers will move into the panhandle of Idaho. High temperatures on Saturday into the low 80s. So expect a cool start to our weekend, but things get better as we get you into Sunday. Sunny skies to end our weekend, dry and mild with high temperatures in the mid 80s as another ridge of high pressure builds over the northwest. Starting off our next work week on Monday, not much change in our Sunday weather into Monday. Mostly sunny and warmer, just a few scattered clouds over in western Washington. Highs to begin our next week into the mid 80s, and our temperatures will begin a slow warm up as we move towards midweek. Sunny and warmer on Tuesday. Boy, hardly a cloud in the sky as we get into Tuesday. High temperatures in the afternoon right around that 90-degree mark, so a little bit above normal for Tuesday. And then by your midweek Wednesday, sunny and mild weather will continue. Looks like we've got some low pressure out in the Pacific we're keeping our eye on late next week, but Wednesday looks nice with high temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. All right, your 7-day forecast, 65 overnight tonight. Rain showers likely Friday night and into Saturday morning. Only 80 the high tomorrow, 82 on Saturday. We'll end the weekend on a nice note though. Sunday, sunny and mild with 84 expected, and then lots of sunshine Monday right through Wednesday with high temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Dranstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Now there are even more reasons to meet at the Pybus Market. Outdoor dining and tastings, the fabulous farmers market, Saturday Artisans on the concourse, and your favorites all week long. No matter the reason, it's always time to meet at the Pybus Market. Pybus Market, where community meets.
Hi, I'm Amanda Walden with A. Walden Insurance Group. Medicare can be overwhelming, but you don't have to figure it out alone. I've been helping people understand their Medicare options for over a decade. Medicare isn't a one-size-fits-all. I'll help you understand your coverage options so you can feel confident in your decisions. Let's find the right Medicare plan for you. Call me today or come and see me at my office located on South Chelan Avenue in Wenatchee between the YMCA and the Social Security office. I look forward to meeting you soon.
Merry Maids can clean your entire home, business, or vacation rental from top to bottom, inside and out. Merry Maids will even take care of cleaning your carpets, and they can pressure wash your home. Merry Maids has thousands of happy customers. They've been cleaning homes and businesses in our valley for over 25 years. Check out their glowing reviews at merrymaidesofwenatchee.com and call the cleaning experts, Merry Maids, to get your free estimate. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. So relax, it's done.
Well, back in Western Washington, getting ready for Seahawks football tomorrow night. Eric Granstrom on the NCWLIFE channel will tell you more about Seahawks coming up. First of all, the Mariners dropped 2 in a row to the Baltimore Orioles last night. First of all, we'll start there, where the Mariners made a big comeback in the 9th inning, only to see the Orioles get their first walk-off at home this season.
Ground ball right to the second baseman, Holiday. Run's going to score. Julio will score. It's a one-run ball game, and there's one away. It's 8-game win streak. Infield up close. Tying run at third. 3-2 Baltimore. Swinging a pop-up into shallow right center field. Greg Allen is over. Suarez on at third. Tags. He's heading home. The throw to the plate is going to be cut off. Game tied at 3-3. Don Canzone with a sacrifice fly to straightaway center field. Suarez tagging and scoring from third. And
the Orioles are 270 feet away from their first walk-off win of the year. Holiday looking for the first of his career. It's 2-1. Right side. That's a fair ball. This is into the corner. Carlson to third. Carlson's coming home. Jackson Holiday and the Orioles finally have their walk-off. Why not a double? Indeed.
4-3 the final last night, and then again today the Mariners try a comeback bid after a big long rain delay. Julio Rodriguez would hit a 2-run shot. Mariners get another run in the 9th, but a little bit too little too late.
Sagano's having a pitch comm issue now. Julio Rodriguez is talking to Austin Jones.
Well, when the dirt starts getting wet.
Now here comes Mike Malinsky. He just called for the ground screw. That was a really weird situation. Now Drew French is coming out to talk to Sagano, but the game's going to be halted. I don't know. Well, let's see. Here comes the tarp. Wasn't sure if this was just a ground screw working on the field, try to get through a quick storm, but they are going to tarp the field here, the ground screw, after we just stood around and had some lovely conversations for 4 or 5 minutes.
Here's the pitch. Swung on. That is blasted right field. It is deep. It is gone. Julio, a 2-run home run right after the rain delay. And the Mariners, just like that, with one swing, down just 3. That's a way to restart for Julio.
Now we're glad that they paused the game and didn't let him hit in the driving rain. That was a blast to right center field as Julio gets the trident there in the dugout. But against this O's bullpen, you're feeling good, and now they're feeling obviously even better.
So after the 5-3 loss today, the Mariners head for New York to take on the Mets in the first of a 3-game series. That game will get underway at 4:10 in the afternoon tomorrow. Seattle lost a little more ground to Houston in the American League West. The Astros were able to get a 4-1 victory over Boston last night. Arizona beat Texas 6-4. Los Angeles topped the Dodgers 6-5 in that battle of L.A., and Tampa Bay beat the Athletics 8-2. Seattle now, after the loss today, is, not reflected in that graphic right there, but a game and a half behind the Houston Astros in the American League West heading into the weekend. Baltimore, by the way, will head to Houston to take on the Astros, while while the Mariners are in New York to take on the Mets. Seattle Seahawks play their second game of the preseason tomorrow night at Lumen Field in Seattle against the Kansas City Chiefs. Coach Mike McDonald was asked about what's the plan for the starters, and he says you can bet that Sam Darnold and company going to see some playing time tomorrow night.
Hey, look, this is a great opportunity. It's a different setting. Obviously, there's more eyeballs on it, but we're going to go play our style of football, and it's just another. I know it's cliche, but I'm looking forward to seeing our team go rip it, and then we can kind of move from there. So these guys have been working their tails off. It's hard talking to the guys on the sideline. It's hard for them to watch the game and not be a part of it.
Had a chance to meet Clint Kubiak as well as Adden Durdy, the defensive and offensive coordinators for the Seahawks today in a production meeting. Also had a chance to sit down with Leonard Williams, Big Cat, talking about how much he has learned and how the money doesn't matter to him anymore. He wants to start racking up things like, a Super Bowl win. Well, we're a long way from that, but the Seahawks take another step in deciding who will be on the 53-man roster that game tomorrow night. It'll kick off at 7 o'clock at Lumen Field between the Chiefs and the Seahawks, the broadcast on King 5 TV. Well, tonight's the night to figure out who's going to win the West Coast League championship, as the Apple Sox were beat by Bellingham in the first round, but the Bells are still alive. They'll play at Portland tonight, 7:15 start time for the Pickles, trying to repeat as West Coast League champions against the Bellingham Bells and former Wenatchee Apple Sox coach Ed Nags. That game at 7:15 to wrap up the West Coast League summer collegiate season. Meanwhile, big weekend for fans at Wenatchee Valley's Super Oval. Jeremy Anders joined Dan Kuntz on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley this morning to talk about the big monster trucks coming to town.
Some things lined up perfectly this year to bring back monster trucks for the first time to the track in 7 years, and we're excited about it. We got a full slate of monster trucks this weekend, so we're just trying to pack as much stuff as we can into one season and make it a big one and hopefully carry momentum to next year.
Do the monster trucks do a circuit? So you have to be able to get them when they have a weekend that's available, and they're somewhere in our area?
And a lot of these tracks and fairgrounds and facilities have had the monster trucks every year in the same weekend for so long. So when he called us and said there was a weekend available, it kind of just worked out. And it was like, there's 2 weekends I have open between April 1st and this. And it's like, okay, well, we looked at our schedule and said, okay, well, let's do this one here. And it's going to work out great. They travel all over the West Coast, the group that we have here. So we're excited to have them here.
Yeah, 2 nights of racing for the monster trucks as well as everything else is happening at the Oval this weekend. In fact, if you want to drive around town, Jeremy says aside from at Leonard Evans Used Cars, you can find the monster trucks at different places and get a chance to actually ride in one.
We have at Martin's Marketplace out in Cashmere, BJ's on Sunset Highway, and then we have them on the corner of Grant Road and Highway 28 that is over there across from Fred Meyer. So they're all over the valley. Not just a few of them. We have more that are coming in that'll come in Friday. They did a show this last weekend, so they sometimes have to take a truck home and do maintenance on it and change things around like that. So they got a full slate of monster trucks to jump. They're also bringing 2 monster trucks, and you get a ride in a monster truck. So they have 2 ride trucks that you actually get to take rides around the track in. So we have a fan fest each day at 5 to 6 o'clock. You can go down the track, ride in a monster truck. I think it's $10 a person. And they'll have it after the show as well. So not very often you say you get to ride in a monster truck, and it's a full-size monster truck, big motor. I don't know if they don't get to go off like full-speed jumps, but they still get a little fun.
Malicious Monster Truck Tour, Plum Perfect Roadrunners, WMRA Midgets, Rockstar Energy B-Mods, B&T Towing Youth Roadrunners. It's all in store for fans this weekend. Gates open Friday at 4:30, racing at 6 o'clock. Same story for Saturday. Go to WVSO.com to get your tickets. Over here in Bellevue, getting ready for Seahawks football. I'll have a preview for you coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, and of course a wrap-up coming up Monday on the show as well. Here in Bellevue, I'm Eric Grandstrom on the NCWLIFE channel.
And that will do it for this edition of the NCWLIFE Evening News. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at ncwlife.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app. And now you can watch all of NCWLIFE's 24/7 programming without cable. Our channel is available on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. Download the NCWLIFE app to your devices and share the news with friends and family. You can email us with news tips anytime at news@ncwlife.com, or you can call us at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.